Welcome back to The Full View with a focus on the Zulu nation now. And let's look at the implications after Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi this week threatened to step aside as the traditional prime minister of the Zulu nation. Buthelezi said he was finding it difficult to work with King Misuzulu KwaZulu-Natal, and there seems to be a fallout over the recent appointment at the Ingonyama Trust. He does not agree with the King's choice of Nkosi Mzimela as chair of the trust. That trust administers 2.8 million hectares of tribal land in KwaZulu-Natal, and since 1994 the reigning king has been the sole trustee. To discuss, we're now joined by Dr. Mpumeleli Ngidi, who is a history lecturer at the University of KwaZulu-Natal. Thank you for being with us, Doctor. Let's remember that there was disunity in the royal household. In fact, there still is. But when Misuzulu KwaZulu-Natal emerged as king, Mangosuthu Buthelezi was there supporting him. So is this an unexpected turn of events?
Good afternoon to the viewers at home and to you there in the studio. Thank you very much. Yes, Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi, as the traditional Prime Minister of the Zulu nation, has been there with the king, supporting the king throughout the disputes and up to where the king was coronated traditionally and in the government way in Moses Mabhida. So he has been there with the king, and the recent turn of events. I would not claim that it was not expected. When there are a number of people, it is expected that at times there will be disagreements over certain issues. So we are expecting also that over these disagreements over the appointment of the chairperson of the Ingonyama Trust, is that they will sit down and try to resolve the matter, as they have tried to resolve other matters before. Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi is an elder who has been with the Zulu royal family as a traditional minister since the 1950s. So his experience in solving issues, we hoping that they could iron out these current issues, because they have a potential of stirring halabalus and a strong likelihood of dividing the nation. This should be ironed out. They should smoke a peace pipe, try to iron out the issue privately before washing their dirty laundry in the public domain.
Well, Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi has already called a public meeting, and everybody knows what he said, and it's quite extraordinary. He said that it appears that King Misuzulu has been captured and the Ingonyama Trust land is up for sale to the highest bidder. That is a very serious claim. I mean, if there is a division, if he walks away, maybe he's trying to get the king's attention, but if he lands up walking away, can the king survive without him? How much political support has Mangosuthu Buthelezi offered to the king?
Although I'm not a political expert, I think the ones at the political with the political ideologies and in the fraternity, political fraternity, can better answer that one. But my personal insinuation is that the two can still iron out the issues, because these issues, they have a potential of dividing the nation. In the coronation of the king by the government, Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi did allude on stage when he was making his speech that he doesn't have a problem when or if King Misuzulu appoints another traditional prime minister. To this day, the King Mrs. Zulu has not appointed a new traditional minister, which implies that the king is still in contracts and in contact with the king, with Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi. So he's still a traditional prime minister of the Zulu nation, and if Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi leaves, he can leave voluntarily, or the king can announce if he doesn't, he no longer needs his services. But at this point, we've not had any point of view that the king does not want Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi to continue serving as the traditional prime minister of the Zulu nation.
All right, and we'll see what the king says. I mean, previously he's denied that there's any bad blood between them, but now it seems clear that something serious is going on. Just very quickly, how serious is the threat that the land could be taken away, as Prince Buthelezi is implying that there are coteries, there are companies even behind this, and of course there are arguments from some quarters that traditional ownership stops Zulu people from owning land, from creating generational wealth. It blocks women, etc. Is there a real fight over that land happening right now?
Look, the land issue, it's a very important matter to the public. And since 1994, Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi, in his previous address yesterday, he did allude that he's the one who created the Ingonyama Trust, and it was not by the king. And the king, through the acts of government, has been serving as the sole trustee of the board of the Ingonyama Trust Board. Also remember that the importance of the land issue to the people in KwaZulu-Natal is very important to an extent that in the sense or in the nature of these halabalus that are happening, it's highly likely that it's a divisive measure in the public. So, as I've been alluding, I do not want to dwell much on the politics of the matter because I'm no political expert. But my point of view is that this still can be solved. They can still wash away with being as loggerheads and try to provide a solution to this.
All right. We appreciate your time from the University of KwaZulu-Natal, Dr. Mphumeleli Ngidi.